We're going to take a look at how to name acids, and if you remember, an acid is going to have an H plus that it can donate somewhere in its formula. So we're going to look on this page at two different types of acids. We're going to look at binary acids, which just have two elements, H out in front, and then oxoacids, which also have these H's out in front, but they're connected to polyatomic ions. So we're going to have two different ways to name these. You might already know the names, hydrochloric acid or sulfuric acid, so we just want to think about what the naming rules are behind those. So first we're going to look at our binary acids over here. And the first thing you want to be able to do before you name it is just come up with what the formula would be. So remember, H plus and Cl minus combine to give me HCl. And just a note, all these molecular compounds we're building are only acids when you put them into water. So they would each have an aqueous symbol by them. So this is HCl aqueous. When I go to name that, I notice that it's just two elements. So these are going to be my naming rules. I put hydro out in front and ic acid at the end. So this is hydrochloric acid. What does that look like if I try it again? So F minus needs one H to balance it out. If I drop that into water, it's going to ionize, and that means form ions. If I go to name this, I notice it's binary, so that means it's hydrofluoric acid. Again, ic acid and hydro show up in every single one of our binary acids. So I'll leave those for you to continue to practice. Over here with the polyatomic ions, only the ones with the star, notice, are the ones you have to memorize, but if I give you any of the others of these, you need to be able to write a formula and also name them. So looking at formulas here, again, think about combining it with H plus. So this formula would be HNO3. Now this is oxo acid, and it was nitrate to start with. So if I have 8 in my ion, then it becomes ic acid. So this is nitric acid. All right, next one down is nitrite, and this is a naming pattern that you'll see in Chem 1A. Continuing, if I take nitrate and I remove an oxygen, the ending changes from 8 to ite. So I've got this ite here, add a proton to it, now I have HNO2. And over here, if I started with an ite ending, then my acid ending is us acid, to say that it's a lower number of oxygens. So this is nitrous acid. Notice there's no hydro on these oxo acids. There is a hydro on the binary acids. So you've got a chance to practice a whole bunch more of these. Make sure that you can come up with a formula and you can also name. And these, again, to be acids would all be aqueous all the way down.